kumpul-kumpul all the CDs and DVDs in my house and then started to go around my kampung to sell lah, to help out my parents lah. And doing all of this maintenance work. At one point, ada ko mencat, tu jatuh, ada scar sini. Who says that we cannot be PhD holder and business sama-sama.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Senimerge podcast. Alhamdulillah. Sebenarnya kami kan berhenti waktu sudah masa last episode hari itu kan, tapi disebabkan banyak request, so kami sambung season 2. Yay! So dalam season 2 ni kami bawakan lebih ramai lagi orang-orang yang boleh dijadikan inspirasi. So guest kita ni hari ni, ia anak muda tapi buat business construction. Jarang now anak muda kan buat business construction. And masa video ni direcord, ia baru saja menerima ia punya PhD. Siapa cakap usahawan INDA mau menyambung pelajaran sampai tinggi-tinggi. So, kita ni kan bertanya arahnya, macam apa pengalamannya berbisnes. Tapi ia ni lama lah sudah. Kira kan 10 tahun kali sudah ia start buat bisnes ni. So, tanpa membuang masa, jom kita ni welcome ya. Alright, welcome Tuan Malik. Apa kabar?
Baik. And it's great to be here today, being interviewed by such a lovely person.
Thank you so much. Barangkali kita ni mau tahu macam mana your first taste of business itu.
So kirakan my first taste of business masa dulu, when I started out, it wasn't as easy as it is. Pasalnya my family pun was not that well off. Memang ada itulah financial issues juga. So from there, amid the difficulties, I think this was during my Form 6 lah, lower Form 6.
Tahun berapa tu?
2010.
Oh.
So I decided I want to help out my parents lah, make some money. So I kumpul all the CDs and DVDs in my house and then started to go around my kampung to sell lah. So $1 per piece. At first I managed to get a lot of rejections, and maybe for the first time I thought memang sakit hati lah. But I kind of built up my courage and persistence, and over time meet with so many other clients, and then managed to sell all the CDs and DVDs. What I learned from that process is that if you want to become successful, you have to meet lots and lots of people, and even if some people will reject, it's okay. It will lead you to more opportunities. So it's like the saying, your net worth is your network. The more people you meet, the more opportunities you will get. So in terms of business juga, I think it's applicable. If you want to succeed, if you want to achieve a level of success, you have to meet lots of people and to serve them and provide useful services and products to them.
Tadi tu may I know yang CD itu apa yang punya kontennya ataupun yang movie kita?
Yang movie. Yang lama-lama lupa pulang ke sudah. Long time ago.
Macam mana dapat idea tu? I mean, kirakan your family backgroundnya business person kah ataupun macam mana?
Benarnya my family, my dad kerja government and my mother was macam just a full-time housewife lah. So we're not really into business. So I just started out on my own. But I did heard some stories about my late grandfather. He passed away quite early, like in his late 50s. Haji Yaakob bin Haji Tuah. He was in Lumapas. I heard that he was an extremely well-off person. He also, in a way, started out buying and selling cars lah masa dulu tu. Tahun 70-an ke 80-an. Or maybe even earlier. So he was like considered as one of the wealthiest person in the village lah. And with the cash that he managed to earn from his buying and selling of used cars, he was able to invest in a lot of properties lah, and in estate. Here, what I learned, I think indirectly from hearing his story, is that buying and selling can get you a lot of cash. It's fine. But if you want to make it on a permanent or long-term basis, you have to convert it into assets, which in this case is property. So if you want to become a good business person, making money is fine, but you have to continually invest in assets so it can really create more cash flow and income for the long term.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kira kan 2010 form 6. Berapa umur kan tu masa tu? Kira-kira lah.
Lupa ko. 18 years old, 19 years old.
Wow, start sudah ha? Ada
Yeah.
sudah terfikir idea tu ha?
Ada.
Alhamdulillah. Syok start awal tu. So kira kan dari form 6 tu macam mana? You sambung belajar kah? Ataupun bekerja kah? Ataupun macam mana? Kira kan masa form 6 tu you sudah start making money ya? Sekali, do you continue your studies kah masa tu? Ataupun you kerja hurang ataupun full time business kah? Macam mana?
Sebenarnya I did graduate from my form 6. I thought of macam help out some of my family members juga kan, especially my late grandfather. This was another different grandfather from my mother's side, Haji Abdul Razak bin Haji Putih. So he was staying in his estate. I helped him out lah doing maintenance work. Di sana I stayed at his house for like several months. There I managed to help out macam mencat, menukar piping, and then doing all of these maintenance work. At one point ada aku mencat, tu jatuh, ada scar sini.
Oh ya, ada masih?
Ada masih.
Ada masih? Okay.
But from that whole process, I realized that I think that kind of really pushed me to become a contractor, because I realized it's not just sprucing up the space, but at the same time you can really help out other people in the process, which in my case is my late grandfather lah. So the estate is now under my management. Alhamdulillah, I was able to rent out some of the units, and it's generating some income, and it's something that I'm very much grateful from the experience. After my form 6, I decided maybe full-time business at this point is not for me, because there's other opportunities. In fact, one of the person that I met actually said to me, Malik, why don't you take scholarship? You have potential. So I thought, okay, maybe I just apply sajalah. And turns out I got it from doing my degree in the UK. So I studied, and then eventually did my master's and then my PhD, which I just completed a few days ago lah.
Tahniah lagi sekali.
But terima kasih. But my business mine is still there. So yeah, who says that we cannot be a PhD holder and business sama-sama? In fact, it's something that I want to encourage lah.
Kira kan what drives you to walaupun sudah merasa duit apa itunya, apa yang mempush you untuk further your studies sampai PhD itu?
In a way, I believe in the element of the pursuit of knowledge. I believe ada cerita lama lah by my late nini, my grandmother. Yeah, mentioned dulu kami ada a great sultan called Sultan Bolkiah V. He said to the Bruneians, seek knowledge as far as to different countries and help build up Brunei this way. So I think the legend sticks to me lah. I thought, okay lah, maybe I should study as hard as I can, and then to pursue knowledge untuk menyumbang ke arah pembinaan dan pembangunan negara.
Kirakan your business successfully completed 10 projects within a year, and then you punya turnover tu reaching 6-figure digit. Tapi tell us a bit macam mana ya start? I mean, of course ada yang punya obstacle, ada yang punya challengesnya. Macam mana pengalaman starting itu?
So just a big background. MegaBina Group is a construction company specializing in building up extensions and other civil works. Macam buat renovation apa. So if you all can go to my TikTok or like IG megabina.bn, you will see a lot of realistic construction successfully being produced and made. So how it started was that I had a good mentor. He is Bangladeshi. He was able to really help me out lah in the process untuk memperkembangkan the business, and tell you like without his help, this company in the dapat itulah berkembang maju. Because my PhD is in public policy, tapi ini dalam construction, so macam it's like off purpose. But I did know a little bit of construction juga. Pasalnya masa dulu, I remember when I did the maintenance work for the property of my late grandfather, macam mencat apa, doing plumbing, macam even menukar the pintu punya knob. So all these things really give me a basic background lah of the sector, because by the end of the day, the sector is all about problem solving. And then I saw in the statistics in 2022 that the industry sector is actually worth 446 million Brunei dollar macam itu. So almost $500 million. So I thought, okay, maybe I want to enter this industry. So I entered the industry with my partner, my mentor, and we were able to successfully, alhamdulillah, grow lah with the proper strategy, business strategy, with proper marketing, with proper financial management. We were able to really complete all these different projects, which you can see in the TikTok and IG. So that kind of contributed a lot to my company's success.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, doing service ni awalnya memang kita ni yang buat sendiri awalnya. Macam tadi you mention mencat sendiri sampai ada scar apa itu ni sendiri Sekali kami sama je myself awalnya pun buat sendiri. Sekali once the business going to a certain level, macam we started to hire people, macam we started to manage people. So what's the experience, beza experience membuat sendiri sama managing people ni?
So I think for business owners or young entrepreneurs who wants to start out I think when you started out, it's always you who always have to do everything lah. Basically, like and sometimes it can feel macam very difficult. You feel like macam dah banyak resource, dah banyak help, dah banyak connection network and that can be very demoralizing. But I say that to those who wants to succeed, never give up lah. Because and then never try to do it all alone. You can get help in the form of mentorship. Macam here, I'm in the Brunei entrepreneurship ecosystem. Ada Livewire, ada ada DPPMB and CID or National Chambers of Commerce. So these networks you have to approach, and in fact, I've approached the three. Livewire, I attended dorang punya training and workshop. For there, I attended punya boot camp. For the PPMB, I attended some of their programs. They give me a lot of opportunities. So I was able to build up enough confidence and to believe in myself that I have the technical skills to succeed in this construction sector, which I was able to do. Over time, as the company grew in terms of finances, I was able to hire extra people, people who are more skilled than I am, who can do certain jobs that I cannot. Macam welding. I don't know anything about welding, but I can hire people who knows how to do the welding. What I do is that I get the customer and have the proper business strategy in place. And then eventually, there's two different levels of action that has to be undertaken. One is more technical, one more strategic. So as I was able to grow my business, I was able to take eventually more strategic, high-level kind of work that requires less of a physical demanding task, but more of a mental thing. So I have to think a lot. And whereas all the physical work, I can just delegate to the workers that I have hired over time. So if you become more successful someday, the trajectory changes. The responsibility changes to rather doing more physical work or doing technical work to become more strategic.
Tapi mana satu yang lebih stressful?
I think dua-dua ada different kinds of stress, but I think the stress is more of the strategic lah. Because you have to think about your workers, you have to think about the partners that you want to maintain good relationships with. You want to reach out to more people, especially yang paling penting to get more sales lah, to survive.
Oh, faham. Atau yang macam memikirkan ujung bulan ni macam mana bayar gaji diorang, apa tu. Atau yang paling stres lah. Especially kalau macam kita ni start to hire macam orang yang close to kita ni. Macam saudara ke, apa tu, the pressure is even lagi besar kan tu. Macam, siapa tu nak bayar aku ya, macam tu kan tu. Rasanya pressure tu sebenarnya as a business owner. So macam tadi you mention about Shell Livewire, Dare, DPPMB and CIBD. So kirakan dari segi support, what kind of support yang durangan ni bagi?
First and foremost, like maybe ada people who sees these programs ani as just a matter of training saja. But actually these trainings really help out. Directly or indirectly, the knowledge that these organizations impart in you will seep through lah. It actually builds up your understanding of business apa, and dari segi theoretical is actually very crucial. And then on top of that, they really give practical workshops that really help you become more confident. That's actually what happened with Livewire with me. It was 10 or 11 years ago. So I was able to get exposed to a lot of these programs lah, and then the trainer who really taught me juga macam si Bobby.
Legend to legend.
Will be legend.
He was here masa tu, masa first season. Yeah.
But it was very very helpful.
Kan. Sampai ni tolong kami. Alhamdulillah.
Bless him lah. Bless him. And then the second one for their they have their micro boot camp. Also, I learned a lot of social media marketing that way.
Oh, di sana? Oh.
Yeah, and even some of the, even if like say I learned just a bit of the essential thing, I was able to drastically expand my business very fast lah. And then the PPMB, on the other hand, they gave me opportunity to really test myself. Masa ada His Royal Highnesses Prince Martin punya wedding with dayangku Anisha, we were given the opportunity by DPPMB to install some of the gerbang parts.
Oh, you guys tahu. Hampir bomba.
Ni tahu hampir bomba tu.
Jalan apa tu? Kumbang Pasang kata? Kumbang Pasang kah? Oh ya.
Kawasan bomba tu lah.
Kawasan bomba tu lah.
And it was a terrific experience. I was able to test myself, and we were able to carry it out lah. Myself, my team, and we were under a main con lah. But we were helped out, and we made the whole gerbang nice, and that's superb. And it's
sebenarnya supposedly ada yang punya drone footage-nya sebenarnya. They requested from us. Tapi unfortunately that area Inda dapat terbang. Sayang.
Sayang. Boleh sudah hari itu.
Kan. Ada rundingan sudah kan sama Haji Khairul.
Ada. But it would have been nicer lah kalau ada video drone macam
kan. Macam kenangan betul kira-kira lah. Ani kita ni pasal since Senimerge is a brand development company. Ani kita ni buat segue sikit. Okay. Tell us, what is your favorite brand?
If I can mention two, one is Rolex and the other Toyota.
Oh, why is that?
Rolex being quite robust and a brand that signifies luxury. Whereas for Toyota is long-term durability and reliability.
Benar, reliability.
Even tadi aku keluar kereta kan, terdengar bunyi engine Toyota. Wah, can imagine already.
Kenal.
And then if I see a person with a Rolex, like, this is a guy who really.
And you were wearing one.
Tutun.
Still, in general, brand in general. So, what is your perspective and how important a brand in a business?
For branding, it is indeed essential, because it can really give you a competitive advantage amidst the sea of other competitors. If you look at social media now, for a company to compete in terms of its reach to it's other customers very difficult because you're not just competing against those in the same sector, but so many other sectors. Macam banyak sponsored post apa sudah datang pada Instagram or Facebook. So you have to really stand out in a way and then to make something creative, but yet at the same time still maintain the integrity to align with your brand and your offering in terms of services or products. So for this specific case, as a construction company, I want to make sure that everything is creatively placed to enhance the level of branding. So when people think about MegaBina.beyond, they think about quality, they think about long-term durability and reliability. And that's something that I have put into place in my business strategy as a business brand. So for others yang want to do the same, I think best to learn from other brands lah. Get the example and then try to push through the marketing, but at the same time ensure that what you offer is very useful to the market and meets the customer punya needs lah, whatever sector that you are in. So when they think about wanting a certain thing, they will think about you.
Ngam, apa yang orang ingat, kan? Okay, kita ni kan tanya pasal your motivation. Pasal doing business ni kira kan memang ada ups and downs. Kalau masa ups tu short lah. Tapi kalau masa down itu untuk naik balik itu memang payahan. Tapi jangan jawab dulu, kita ni akan berehat sekejap. So kita ni sambung di next video part 2, okay?
Can.
Alright.